Let's be real. Most of us spend way too much of our lives giving a F about what people think, about being liked, about fitting in, about things that don't even matter in the long run. And here's the irony: the more Fs you give, the less free you feel. So, what's the psychology behind not giving a Fs? And why does it feel so powerful? So, what does it mean to not give a F? Psychologists might call it emotional detachment, and the ability to stop investing energy in things that don't serve your values. Philosophers, especially the Stoics, believe that true freedom comes when you stop worrying about things outside your control. In plain language, not giving a fuck means saving your energy for what matters and letting the rest roll off your back. Psychology shows us why most people give too many Fs. We're wired to care about social approval. For thousands of years, survival meant belonging to a tribe. Being excluded felt like death. That survival instinct lives on, which is why criticism, rejection, or even a negative comment online stings so much. We give Fs because our brains confuse disapproval with danger. Neurology explains what happened when you get judged or criticized. The amygdala fires off, signaling a threat. Stress hormones like cortisol spike, making you anxious or defensive. But when you learn to not give a F, you engage the prefrontal cortex, the logical part of your brain. It reframes the situation. This isn't life or death. This doesn't define me over time. Choosing where to invest your Fs actually rewires your brain, making you calmer, tougher, and more focused. Behaviorism shows us how the habit works. Every time you react to criticism or comparison, your brain reinforces the loop. Input, arrow, emotion, arrow, overreaction. But when you stop rewarding that loop, when you stop reacting and move on, the pattern weakens. Eventually, your brain learns, I don't need to waste energy on this. Let's make this real with examples. Someone cuts you off in traffic. If you give a F, you rage for hours. If you don't, you shrug and move on with your day. Your boss gives harsh feedback. If you give too many Fs, you take it personally and spiral. If you don't, you take the lesson and leave the emotion behind. On social media, someone trolls you. If you give a F, you argue. If you don't, you win by not even playing the game. So why do most people give too many Fs? Because they never ask themselves what actually matters. They treat every opinion, every judgment, every little inconvenience as if it's worth their energy. And that's exhausting. Why should you aim to not give a F? Because it frees you. You'll feel lighter, less anxious, more in control. You'll stop being manipulated by other people's opinions. You'll focus on your own values instead of chasing approval. You'll gain respect because nothing is more powerful than someone calm, grounded, and unbothered. Here's the difference. Giving too many Fs feels like chains. You're dragged around by other people's words, moods, and judgments. Not giving a F feels like freedom. You move on your own terms, calm and confident. Here's how to practice. Set your values. Ask yourself, what's truly worth my energy? If it's not on that list, don't give a F. Pause before reacting. A deep breath lets the logical brain step in before emotions take over. Reframe criticism. Not every opinion is worth your time. Ask, does this person's voice matter in my life? Reward calmness. Every time you stay unbothered, notice how good it feels. That reinforces the habit. Here's the big takeaway. Not giving a F is psychology teaching you to prioritize, neurology rewiring your stress responses, behaviorism breaking old patterns, and philosophy reminding you that true freedom comes when you stop being a prisoner of other people's opinions. So stop scattering your energy everywhere. Save your F's for what matters, your growth, your peace, your purpose, because the less you give away, the more powerful you become. And hey, if this gave you a new perspective on freedom and emotional control, and you want more raw psychology explained in everyday language, make sure to like this video and subscribe. That way, you'll be here for the next one.